I've been doing YouTube for almost a year now, and I went back to when I was popping off the most because I want to recreate that. And what I found intrigued me, and it's not what I expected. So in this video, I'm going to outline what I'm trying to get back to with my YouTube channel and what you might want to get back to and what you can learn from the ups and downs of my journey. And hopefully it'll save you some time. So I think it was yesterday, I went back and looked at my most popular videos. And just to be really upfront, my most popular video is not anything crazy. I have 1.7 thousand subscribers. And my biggest video was about 6 months ago, and it had 5,000 views. I got 300 subscribers from this one video, and I did not really understand why. So I went back and looked at my videos and just sorted by most popular. And when I started my channel, this is what I wanted to predicate, what I wanted to emphasize with my content. I wanted to be one of the most authentic people on YouTube. And so all I did was I propped up my phone wherever I wanted, and for a while it was in my car. And I don't know if you experience this, but when I'm driving, I feel like I get in this flow state where I don't even think about what I'm saying, and I can flow my words and just speak my mind so clearly and effortlessly. So for almost 3, maybe 4 months, I made only videos in my car, and I didn't edit them, and I had very minimal thumbnails. And my views were somewhere between 300 to 1,000 almost every video. And then now I've tried to implement all this content strategy. I've tried to enhance my thumbnails. I've tried to script my videos. And all the while, simultaneously, my views have gone down. And so when I looked back, and what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to look at all your content and you're supposed to analyze what you did and then do more of it. So I'd be a fool to try and overdo my content because it doesn't seem like that's what people want to see. It feels like the more and more people overdo content and try to make it just like everybody else, the more people are starving for authenticity again. And that's what I care about. When I'm watching YouTube, I could watch someone, dude, I just watched this guy Brez Scales go to an arcade with his parents, putt place. I watched them play putt for fucking 30 minutes. And then I was like, okay, why am I watching this? Because I like Brez so much. So what I've always wanted and what I've gotten away from with trying to optimize my content is being myself. I want my channel to be so big that people will just watch whatever the fuck I post. I want people to just know who I am, and they watch because of me, not because of some crazy production. I want myself to be the center of the brand. I don't want to overproduce my videos. I don't want to go viral with some stupid title and thumbnail combination that pulls. Yes, I think it is helpful to know that stuff, but I just want to get back to that authenticity. And so for me, I noticed a few things about my most popular videos. 1, they were always in the car. 2, the thumbnail was incredibly simple. It was 2 or 3 words on it. 3, they were largely unedited. And I don't think it's bad to edit out the pauses in the videos. That's what I've been messing around with now. But I think if you overproduce, it takes away your personality from the content. And I think I've done that a little bit, especially with my thumbnails. And so what I'm trying to do is get back to the authentic Liam Wally that just posts. So that's that. What else is going on? Like I said, I want to be more free-flowing with it because there was a time, dude, I just make videos over and over. I would just pump them out. I didn't give a damn about the quality of it, bro. And it seems like that's when my YouTube was doing the best. So I'm just going to sit here and just talk because I imagine there's someone out there that will listen to this and be like, wow, this guy gets it. So let me show you what I'm doing right now, my view. So we got the sky here. Look at that. If you guys don't care about the little things, start caring about the little things. If you can want less, here's a little pro tip. Not wanting something is just as good as having it. The fact that I want a successful business, I'm choosing to have some level of misery along the way. If I really just wanted complete peace for the rest of my life, I'd basically renounce everything. I would all of my desires, and I would have a very simple lifestyle, and I wouldn't give a damn about anything. But I want a game to play. Once you realize that all this stuff that you want is just a game, and you play the game to free yourself from it, it takes a certain pressure off of reaching the goal. So yes, I want to make $1 million, but I'm completely aware that this is not larger than life. It's a game, and I'm willing to play the game, accept some of the suffering along the way, so that I can free myself from it. Because actually, it seems like freeing yourself of the desire by attaining it is actually easier than renouncing it. Because people who go through their life and say, it doesn't matter, I don't even really want money that bad. A little crippling voice in the back of their head where they're envious. You don't want to live with envy and anger. At least I don't. So I'm willing to, and I think it's fun to take these risks along the way, accept a little bit of stress and realize how dumb it is in the grand scheme, at least stressing about it, and still acting, still going out and doing the shit you want to do. So yes, ramping up my own business. I made over $3,000. Small numbers right now, but I'm going to look back on this and be like, wow, this is crazy. I've seen people like that make a lot of money. They'll clip old videos of them saying, oh, dude, I just made my first $100, and then they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's going to be me, bro. It's just going to. I've, in the game, at least 2 years, I've cultivated this dream of going after basically being a millionaire, just to put it out there, I'm going to be really upfront with you. Again, I'm not trying to hide shit. I want to be a millionaire. I'm going to be a millionaire. But the dream, the goal came about basically 2 years ago. Before that, of course, every kid says, oh, yeah, I want to drive a nice car. And dad's like, yeah, you will, buddy. I know you will. He doesn't actually believe it. He just wants his kid to go to college and have a regular job and be secure. Most parents don't actually think, oh, this kid's going to go out and try this shit. This kid's going to risk it all for the biscuit. Because most people don't. Most people realize how hard it is. Most people realize how hard it is to be mediocre, and they still accept it. Because being mediocre is not hard, dude. You want to be on either end of the spectrum. You either want to be dead broke, where you have freedom, or you want to be super rich, where you have freedom. Anywhere in between, you get the worst of both worlds. When you're middle class, you have no time. You have some money, but no time. It's, at least when you're super poor, you have freedom. But when you have some money, you have no time, but not enough money to really get the benefits of it. So it's basically just golden handcuffs is what they call it. You're strapped into your success. That's not somewhere you want to be. And the big theme is, it's trite, but you want to do the thing that looks like work to everyone else, but to you, it's fun. It feels like play. And the one thing I've noticed in my journey is that the stuff that feels like play sometimes also sometimes feels like work, but you can make it feel like play. So here's what I mean. When I'm working on the gym business, there was a time that this stuff felt like work, and I hated doing it more than my sales job. Even though I knew it's what I wanted long term, I still hated doing it. And that's because I wasn't doing it fully. I wasn't doing it with all of my heart. The real thing you realize about going after something is that you can only do one thing, damn it. Nobody who is great at anything was great at all things. You have to choose one thing. You have to want it more than anything else, and then you can get it. And one day you'll be free of wanting it. But until then, you have to just want one thing. You can't want multiple things and expect to get them. I've learned that. I tried to have a sales job and my own business and a YouTube channel and a girlfriend, and I just wanted to stack them all up. I wanted to be good at every single thing. How naive was that? That's one of the biggest lessons I've learned is you can only be great. You can be good at a lot of things, which I'm good at a lot of stuff. I'm great at nothing. Have I reached greatness in? Micro skills. I think I've reached greatness in consistency. I know how to be consistent. It's just, okay, cool. You can be consistent, but can you narrow everything down such that you can put all your focus into one thing? That's what it takes. We're humans. And every single human that you've seen do something great had to narrow their focus into just one thing every time. So choose your thing, go for it, eliminate everything else, and do it for so long that it'd be unreasonable for you to reach the goal. How simple is that? It's not that hard. It's simple, not easy. You hear it all the time. So let me recap. At the beginning of this video, I made this because I wanted to go back to how I approached YouTube before. Authentic, spontaneous, off-the-cuff videos, less edited. Since then, I've thought, I need to ramp up quality. And I thought that meant making a fancy fucking thumbnail. It just doesn't seem like that's true. And I do think there's inevitable periods of the journey where there's dips, and that's where the universe is trying to weed out the weaklings who don't deserve it. So yeah, your views will go down and there's no explanation for it. Or maybe it is a sign that you need to get back to your roots, and my roots are authenticity, transparency, and that's it. And just providing as much value as I can. If you feel a little lost, you don't know what to do, if you don't work out, I've got the most simple free program that will make working out feel easy. It's on my website. I just wanted to do this and provide a free program so that people will trust me. They know, like, I'm on your team. I'm trying to provide value. Maybe one day you want to work with me. If not, cool. But if you try out my free program and you think it's cool, bro, that just means I'm able to make something for free that people actually want. Even free stuff has a cost. So check that out. I put a lot of work into it and my website in general. Give me feedback. www.atomiclifestyle.fit. And that's all I got, guys. Cheers.